And welcome to back to Bantering with ByrdAdatto. And today we're doing contract questions from clients, and we have Robert Fisher joining us. And Robert, questions that we seem to get from our clients a lot is, what is an indemnification?
Yeah, I think it comes up a lot because it's a long word and people don't know the definition of it. And usually it's in the middle of an agreement and you've read a long agreement, it's dense and you want to skip over it. And I can't caution you enough not to. Indemnification is really important because it's basically, the literal definition is it's security against the liability for somebody else's actions. So whoever else you're in the contract with, if they do something outside of the rules of that contract or, misrepresent information, let's say it's an asset purchase and they give you a bunch of equipment that they said didn't have any liens on it. It does, and you're getting sued by a bank because they say now you owe money because you own that equipment. Indemnification is what lays out the rules and procedures for how you are going to be protected by that person on the other side of the contract that broke the rules. And you don't want to be arguing about how they're going to protect you while you're also arguing about whether you owe this money or not. So indemnification and an agreement just really helps lay out all that ahead of time so that worst case scenario, you know exactly the rules you're going to be following should the worst happen.
Yeah, that's a good point. And Michael, what do you have any thoughts?
One of the best ways I've heard this described, because I think everyone's eyes roll to the back of their head whenever they see the word in a contract, and I see attorneys make the mistake of kind of glossing over it as well, is to think of it like a private insurance policy. And so everyone can relate to the idea of getting insurance, and an insurance company writes a policy, and if those events happen, then you're covered. Well, what this is between our client and some other party giving insurance to each other. And so, to Robert's point, if our client may be being insured from the other party, that if they do XYZ, they may be covered. The flip side is that you may be agreeing to give insurance, be a quote insurance company to this other party. And so it can have significant financial ramifications, even though it doesn't come up that often. It when it does, it's something you certainly don't want to be caught by surprise with.
Perfect. Thank you. And thank you, Robert, for joining us.
Sure thing.